Hello, my name is Dr. Alduan Tartt, the People's Doc, bringing you the best relationship advice around. Today I want to talk about Steve Harvey's book, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. There's one chapter in there in particular that I want you to pay special attention to. If you haven't purchased the book, go out and get it and buy it alone for the chapter called Sportsfish versus Keepers. Now, I love this chapter because it talks about the process by which men decide which women they date for sports, a sportsfish, versus those which they date to keep, marriage material. Now, the best way to illustrate the psychology of men and how we think in approaching women is to use an actual vignette or a story. Imagine that there's a man, we'll call him Malik, in the gym that's attractive, that has his eye on two women that look identical. We'll call one Kim, the other one Kimberly. Now, he first notices Kim working on the treadmill, and he makes it known that he's interested. He looks her up and down and makes direct eye contact as she's on a treadmill. He looks her up and down multiple times, as a matter of fact, until she returns the glance. He takes this as a sign to approach. So he approaches and he says, "Wow, you are an absolute dime piece. You are a perfect 10. I don't know why you even need to be on that treadmill as fine as you are." Kim giggles in response and returns his flirtatious ways with a smile. And she looks at him up and down. And Malik says, "Listen, I'm trying to finish my workout, but I definitely want to get to know you more. Can I call you later?" Hands him the phone. She inputs her name, hands it back to Malik. He looks at the phone and it says, "Kim the dime piece." He smiles, puts the phone back in his pocket, heads over to the weight bench, and silently labels her a sports fish. Already, as he's lifting weights, he's thinking about how he can change his workout routine after he beds her so that he never has to see Kim again. Now let's contrast that to Kimberly. Kimberly's also working on the treadmill, and she notices Malik looking her up and down. She notices each time he looks at her up and down, but she does not return eye contact. As a matter of fact, she changes machine. She goes to the elliptical machine at the farthest part of the gym and increases the intensity of her workout so that she can get out of the gym even sooner. Malik notices this and actually abruptly ends his own workout so that he can meet Kimberly as she reaches the gym door. He gets there just in time to open the door and looks her up and down and says, "Wow, you are a dime piece, an absolute 10. I love the way you move. You just get out of here quickly. I love a woman on the move." Kimberly says thank you and walks right out the door and walks quickly to her car. Malik tries to keep up but realizes that he's no match for Kimberly's attitude. As Kimberly gets ready to unlock her door and dive into the seat, Malik yells, "Hey, Miss Fast Walker, you have a name?" She smiles, lets down the window, puts on the shades and says, "Well, it's certainly not Miss Fast Walker, and I'm worth a whole lot more than a dime," and drives off. Immediately, Malik laughs, thinks about how he can change his workout schedule to align with Kimberly's, and labels her a keeper. The moral of the story, ladies, is know your self-worth. Act slightly diva-like, slightly disinterested, have a life, be on the move, but somehow manage to be nice, and men will chase you for days. If you act like Kim and overutilize your sex appeal, question your self-worth, then you're going to get played faster than a dime. Ladies, make sure you act like a lady. Know your value, recognize your power, and we'll chase you with $1 million worth of effort. I'm Dr. Tartt, the People's Doc. Thank you. God bless.